Everyone, I'm coming at you today with this very pink Valentine's Day look. Isn't really great for everyday wear, but if you're going for something cute and you want to be super duper festive, I think this would work out great. Everything that could be pink, I made pink. If you guys want to get this super festive Valentine's Day look, then just keep on watching. I'm doing my second Valentine's Day tutorial. This one is going to be kind of crazy and not so much wearable. Like, I don't know who actually would wear this out, but I would, so that's all that matters. Hi, Zach. So we're gonna start off with doing a bright pink brow. So starting with this Bare Minerals Lash Primer. I just use this to kind of like shape my brows before I put any color in them. There's definitely still some brow powder in my brows from earlier today, but whatever, I'm over it. I don't really care. So I'm just brushing this upwards and then, you know, doing my thing. So to do my brows, I'm just gonna start off with the same brush I always use to do my brows, which is from Bare Minerals, and it's just like this flat brush. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Electric palette with this bright pink shade called Savage. And I'm going to be using this for the first half of my brow. So I'm not going to be too intense in the very front. I'm just going to take the product and like flick it up and not really pack it on as I'm going to do with the rest of the brow. But as I get to the more thick areas of my brow, I'm going to really pack that product on to get a very intense color payoff. Since I have dark brows, this isn't going to have as big of an impact as it would for someone who has like blonde brows, but whatever. Now I'm gonna take this Colourpop liquid lipstick in the shade Mars. It's this kind of hot pink reddish color. And I'm just going to use that with the same brush to fill in the tail of my brow. Guess I better wash my mouth out with soap. God, I wish I never spoke. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap. I feel it coming out my throat. Guess I better wash my mouth out with soap. God, I wish I never spoke. I'm just gonna take the leftover liquid lipstick and just fill in the center portion of my brow. Sorry that was so out of focus, but I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna go back and brighten up this front part. I don't think it's good. I'm taking this Luxie 211 concealer brush to clean up the tail. I'm just using my everyday concealer. Just to help cover up the color of my natural brows, I'm going to take this Great Lash Maybelline mascara in the shade Wink of Pink, and I'm just gonna comb that through my brow hairs. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, "Wake up, you need to make money." Yeah. Alright, so that's the finished pink brow. I know that you can find a pink brow tutorial on my channel pretty easily, but this just has a little extra step added in because I used that liquid lipstick on the tail. Alright everyone, my crazy pink brows are finished and it is time to move on to the eye makeup. I'm going to be taking the same Luxie 211 concealer brush with a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. And I'm just gonna slap this onto my lid. Longer inside, it's on my sleeve, my skin will scream. I like using my concealer brush to also apply primer, just because it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of concealer on your eyelid. Then to set this, I'm just going to be taking this big, dense, fluffy brush. I'm going to take the shade right here in the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, this really light one right here. And I'm just going to set my concealer primer mixture with that. And the reason why you do this is just because it helps to make blending really bright colors easier. For my transition shade, I'm going to be mixing Suburbia and Heart Shaped Cookie from the Edward Scissorhands Sugarpill palette onto this Wet n Wild fluffy sort of shader brush. If you don't have this palette, the only alternative I can offer is a Lime Crime shade, which would be either Rebirth or Shell from the Venus palette. And try and do it in like an angular motion. We're gonna clean it up with concealer later, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but try your best. Next, on the same brush, I'm gonna be taking Savage from the Urban Decay Electric palette again. And I'm just gonna be putting this into my crease, but I'm not gonna be blending it quite as high up. So next I'm going to be taking this shade called Torture from an Etsy makeup brand called Devinah Cosmetics onto this tiny no-name fluffy brush. And I'm just going to be popping this into the very depths of my outer corner crease.
I bind her of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I got to replace that slot with what I once bought.
And this shade and this brand, just all together, honestly, they've blown me away so far. I ordered 8 of their colors or shadows, and like seriously, I cannot believe how good they are for something that was just made in like someone's home.
I got my red dress on tonight, dancing in the dark in the pale moonlight.
Now to blend things out, I'm just gonna go back over all these edges and soften them up with Suburbia from the Edward Scissorhands palette.
Now I'm gonna move on to the lid. I'm gonna be using the new Urban Decay Spectrum eyeshadow palette, which I actually got for Valentine's Day as an early present because, I don't know, I wanted it early, so I was like, please. I haven't really had the chance to use this yet, but I'm going to be going in with the color Backlash, which is the hot pink, and I'm using this flat synthetic shader brush, and I'm going to spritz it with a little water, and I'm going to be creating a halo eye, so avoid the center of your lid.
I'm feeling electric.
That pink is probably too cool tone for this look.
Got my bad baby by my heavenly side.
Alright, whatever. Forget about avoiding the lid, because that's too hard for me. That's too much. I just hope that the other color can cover it. Yeah, this pink is a lot more like purpley than I thought it would be, which, I mean, it's still a pretty color, but it doesn't exactly match what it looks like in the pan. So anyways, just to like transition, I'm gonna kind of mix together that red and that pink just for the outer portion.
I got that summertime sad.
For the middle of the lid, I'm gonna be taking this color Flatline from the same Urban Decay Spectrum palette, which is like this highlight shade, but has like a pinky undertone, so thought it would be good.
My stupid camera cut out once again, but I'm patting Flatline out of the center of my lid, and then I took Torture, that red color, onto my lower lash line, and then I am using Savage and Suburbia to smoke out that lower lash line.
I might go a little bit crazy. I'm feeling it. Basically just blend these shades down as far as you want.
Summertime
I
sad.
think that's gonna be pretty dang far. Just popped in some of that highlight shade on my inner corner just to, you know, pull it all together. My waterline free of product today actually, but for my bottom lashes I'm using that pink mascara. Then for my top lashes I'm going to be taking these false lashes, which I believe are in the style Ariel from this indie brand of lashes called My Only BFF. Check out that brand. I'm sure they would appreciate it a lot, and I'm about to get an affiliate link, so honestly, if you want the lashes, I would prefer for you to wait until I actually have the link. If you bought them, like, either way. Whether through using my link or not, I would be very happy. Just keep in mind with these lashes, the pair that I'm using right now, because I haven't gotten new lashes in yet, are the pair of lashes I have been using like 3 or 4 times a week for a month, so they're starting to look really ratty. Like, I should probably not use them after this just because of how like disgusting they're starting to get. So this is with lashes and without lashes. As you can see, lashes make a great big difference. Lashes to my fake lashes, I'm using the Blink Amplified Mascara. Good job at me for really messing my mascara up. With that in a minute, but first I'm gonna take this Luxie Longwear Eyeliner Pen by Starlux Pro just to conceal the band of my fake lashes. If you can tell the sun is starting to set, I am very sorry, but since I am a full-time high school student, I can't really help the fact that I have to film at like 3:30 when I get home from school, and it's starting to already get like kinda dark. Well, I mean, it gets dark at 5:30, but you know, still. This is the look with lashes. It's great. I love it. Okay, so now to move on to my face makeup. And I'm gonna go fast. So I'm gonna be taking this shade right here, the middle big shade called Lazarus from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette to contour. And I'm using this Urban Decay flat sort of brush thing, I don't know. I'm gonna take it just under my jawline. If you have an exposed forehead, then go ahead and contour your forehead if you want to do so, but I have bangs, so I don't Then to contour my nose, I just don't dip my brush back into the shadow again, but I just take the leftover product on this brush to contour my nose. Now, since I really like when my eye highlight and my face highlight match, I'm going to be taking Flatline from the Urban Decay Spectrum palette with this Royal and Land Nickel BX90 brush. It looks like this. It's a really long fluffy brush, and I just think it works excellently for highlighter, so I'm just going to be putting that on the tops of my cheekbones like so. Now for my blush, I'm using this Bare Minerals Blooming Blush brush. It's new and I like it. It doesn't shed like my other blush brush. And I'm taking Suburbia again from the Edward Scissorhands palette. And I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks, and we're going for a rather strong look today, so if it looks crazy, that's what I was going for. Now I didn't highlight my nose before blush for some reason, but just I'm taking that same color down the center of my nose, but very lightly, and then I'm highlighting my Cupid's bow, but not so lightly. I like a strong highlight on the Cupid's bow, whatever. Then a little bit in the center of my chin. Now for lips, I'm going to be using that color that I use for my brows, which is Colourpop Mars.
I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Let me fix my hair and then I'll just film this outro. Okay, this is the final look. I hope that you guys like it. It's very pink, so it's very Valentine's Day themed. I like it, and if you would like to see more from me, it would mean a lot if you gave this video a thumbs up, commented, and subscribed. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!